First, we're going to lubricate the cylinder wall with some transmission fluid. I like using transmission fluid because it seats the rings really well once the motor gets fired up. Then we're going to look down the hole, and we're going to bring the crankshaft throat to the very bottom of the stroke, right in the middle. We're going to get our piston, make sure our rings are situated or gapped correctly. Compression ring on this side, second groove on this side. Lubricate the piston, the skirts and the pistons with a little bit of transmission fluid. Wipe it around. Some people just dip the whole darn piston in oil. I don't recommend that because it just gets oil behind the rings that get crushed up. So you don't want to do that. It's an old school method. And we've got a tapered ring compressor here that we're using. This is what we kind of center it to make sure all the rings are in there correctly. Use a little bit of assembly lube on the rod bearing. Come over to the cylinder. And make sure your arrow is pointing exactly forward. This is number 8. And the arrow on the piston is facing the front of the motor. Nice tight fit. Yep. These pistons don't require too much piston wall clearance, so it's a tight fit. Push it on down a little bit with your tool or the back of your hammer. Turn the block over. Get a hold of your connecting rod. Tap it on through. Just gently guide it on the, guide it on the crankshaft. Try not to touch the crankshaft with anything but the bearing. Put the rod cap on. Open. Move it back and forth. Make sure there's a little rod clearance there, about 15 thousandths, 10 or 15 thousandths. Now I like to spin the engine around just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. And then after we spin it around a couple times, we're going to go back and we're going to torque all the rod caps bolts to 40 foot-pounds is what Eagle manufacturing calls for. Set our torque wrench. We've got a nice digital Matco torque wrench here. We'll set it to 40 foot-pounds. And we'll tighten up the rod bolts. I like just doing it evenly on either side for the final torque. Double check. Forty, 40, 40. Okay, and we'll finish the rest of them off that way.